Reece. I'm studying a BSc in Games Technology, and the title of my dissertation project is Implementation and Analysis of Traditional and Hand-Tracked Methods of Virtual Reality. My project is all about testing and comparing the strengths and weaknesses of the Xbox 360 controller and the Reece hand-tracked controller for virtual reality. Both of these controllers aren't really designed for virtual reality, but they're commonly used by VR developers. During my literature review, I studied both the past and present of virtual reality. I found that it has quite extensive use outside of just video games, as it can be used in training simulations, or even a radio-controlled drone which has a head-tracking camera attached. I also found some specific examples where it had been used in a coal training simulator, and also in virtual academia, so virtual classrooms and things like that. So these applications could benefit from improved, more realistic and more social interactions within the environments. What I also researched was projects which have used non-virtual reality technology for VR applications. I also looked into design documents and seminars which overviewed how to design for VR applications and also for puzzles. And I also studied other companies that had also been making investments into virtual reality. The tools I used on this project was the Unity game engine and the C# programming language. I found that these were the best tools for me, as I was able to use the Oculus native support in Unity, and programming in C# allowed me to make very quick iterations of tweaking code, playtesting, going back over it and then tweaking again, like the controls and how the puzzle mechanics worked. I also programmed a data logging system which could export my collection of results to an XML file. This would record things like how long it took a participant to complete a puzzle, how many interactions they had to make to complete the puzzle, and also which kinds of interactions they made in the environment. This allowed me to very quickly collect my results while standing back and taking more direct observations.
There's one singular toe.
During my testing, I had 12 participants in total, both male and female, and with varying experiences in VR. What I had them do was complete a pre-play test questionnaire to gauge their device diversity and previous VR experience. They then play tested the VR application twice, once with the Reece controller and once with the Xbox controller, and I varied which one they used first with each participant. And I then had them complete a second questionnaire after the play testing. The first questionnaire focused on how diverse my participants were, what courses they were on, their gender, and how much experience they had with VR. And the second one was focused on which symptoms of motion sickness and severity they might have experienced while there. That helped me quantify whether having a hand presence in virtual reality helped to alleviate the motion sickness. So what I gained from the results was that people tended to complete the puzzles much faster when using the gamepads, mostly through it being a much more familiar medium, and it was also much more user-friendly and easy to set up at the start. However, after the initial difficulty of calibrating and setting up the Reece Hydra, people noted that it felt much more natural to use, even though it was slower. And that also helped to alleviate some of the simulation sickness that they experienced. I also found that people were a bit more creative in how they solved the puzzles with the handheld controller. I actually had one participant completely bypass one of the puzzles by picking up a box and throwing it over a gap, which they wouldn't have been able to do with the gamepad controllers. So that's quite interesting. So this project has helped me learn firsthand how to design and develop VR applications. I've also learned how to maximise my performance and optimise in the Unity game engine to prevent performance drops which are commonly cause motion sickness in VR. And I've also started to uncover how different kinds of controllers can change the effectiveness of virtual reality and why. The favourite part of my dissertation was introducing people which had little to no experience of virtual reality to VR. It never failed to put a smile on people's faces, especially when they first discovered their hands in VR and how to throw around boxes and things like that, so that was quite special.